Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode. I ended up doing some things off camera. One of them was setting up a little circuit condition here with the water so that if the water gets above 15,000 in here, it will start burning it off. Obviously that's not happening at the moment because copper is fully backed up at the moment. But um, other things I did off camera. Unfortunately, I took a look at this system that I had built and I was looking at adding another design, which was, I mentioned it in a previous episode, which was having two diagonals come together. This is what I ended up coming up with. Unfortunately, this area right here can't have signals put on it. So doing the normal turn coming in and then turning and coming in like this didn't work. So I had to spoof it out, jet it out like this, and then bring it back in. And that's the shape that it ended up taking. I also ended up redesigning a lot of these rail networks. If I were to do a brief look at a place where there's a radar, you'll now see the previous setup, I believe, is there's 3 power poles at max extension, but then I changed it to be 4, and that's because I changed the signal distances between them. So this is fit for 1-4 train cars specifically, whereas everything I had built previously isn't necessarily designed for that. So there will be cases, especially like here, we can see these yellow green dots are too close together for 4x1 trains or 1x4 trains. Also, the blueprints used to have the rail signals part of the blueprint. Another thing I did was I removed those rail signals from the blueprint. And in the process of redesigning all the junctions and everything. I'm not going to rebuild all this. It is what it is, but moving forward, it'll look slightly different. It also fits RoboPorts in a much better fashion. So with that out of the way, let's see. I think I'll just get right back into continuing to outpost. Connect these guys up. I know I said I might have done them off camera, but after spending like 5 hours redesigning all the rail signals, like kind of running out of time in the day. So why don't I just get started by building those outposts for coal and iron, getting those loading stations set up. All right. So for here, rail network, we're going to go with a loading, actually one of these stackers. The simpler, the better. And that is not the right one. I probably want the non-flipped one. I could also just try designing my own. Yeah, not flipped. This one. Why don't I do that? Why don't I try building another one? It's a little bit for a different shape. Well, all right, that looks pretty good. Oh, is this the rails are on the wrong side? Interesting. Maybe I flipped it the wrong way or something. Should be okay though. And each fit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if that one can do it, this one definitely can. And then we'll just do one more light just up here. Like that, and be done with it. Now this, I didn't check to see if there's going to be enough space up here. So that is a bit unfortunate for me. Load. 3. That's whatever. What needs to move? This can move. That will be fine. And the bots can do that. All right, that's done. Remove that, please. Ugh. Can't have... I guess I have to move that stuff manually, or I'm not doing it accurately enough. All right, that's up there. Let's go build the loading station. Let's call. Do that. Again with the item with this big power pole being in the way. Okay. That is done. That looks very good. Oh, there could be a radar there. Don't forget. That is fine. And then like that. I'm gonna do Alt U and then downgrade. Looks good, looks good. All right. I'm down to the iron. This is just going to be for this area. Let's look at the loaders that I have again. And again, it's like this. Whereas it could probably be back here. That doesn't look too bad. So that's what we'll go with. Gonna be load iron. Do a limit of 3. I don't know. All right, close enough. I'm terrible with colors. Now we'll add the loading part. Again, loading from the side that has the station. Have enough inserters. have enough everything that I need to for that. One day. Now I just need to connect stuff up. What I'm actually going to do, move this up here like this. And now it's a thing of beauty. There we go. And this is working, right? Yep. Excellent. $20K. Just add a green wire. That guy so I can read it. And do the same here. Now this is probably over 15, but just barely. So, you know, it's not even a problem worth talking about. Okay, what's the next thing? Probably want more iron. Well, actually, let's redo that one. Okay. Let's think about how I want this rail network to fit. Probably gonna, it's gonna come up here, so let's start down there. I apologize if the last couple episodes have been boring. I think one of my realizations is with a game like Factorio, I think it lends itself to be highly... I think the way for Factorio to be entertaining is it needs to be highly edited content, because the second by second or the minute by minute of it isn't so... It isn't entertaining. There's not a lot of drama. There's not, you know, there's not really major surprises that come unless you see somebody that you're watching make a mistake and you're like, ooh, rubbing your hands together. How long is it going to take them to notice that mistake? How many hours is that inserter going to be backwards? How many hours is that pipe going to be missing before they realize? So, you know, I just gonna roll, gonna have to roll with the punches on like the acceptability of things. What I can do is I can go down here. Yeah, let's just take this back a little bit. It'll be fine. Just kind of roll with the punches. Some episodes are going to be more interesting than others, and that's just because I've reached like an interesting point or milestone in the game. And I just accept that, I guess. Actually, I think in this instance, let's build this first. So I can line this up with this bottom one like this, and then it can go, I don't know. Here should be fine. And now I can take the stacker, and I think I can make it match up to be here. Yep, that looks good. So what I want to do now is stuff all my inventory back there and just start picking up this iron and doing that. Alright, and now I can connect these. Dump the excess in there. Change this into a load iron. A train limit of 3. And finish building this. Now that's a little bit of an unfortunate thing. However, I don't need to go like that. I could set it here. One, two, three, 4. That can go there. That one can go there. And that one can go there. I think that's what I do. Just... There we go. Extra long stacker. It'll be fine. That powered. Like that. Just get this. I'll do it here. There we go. Great. Well, that just blends in the map right there. You can't tell that there are rails there. Is that all of my outposts? I think so. Except the uranium. Alright, let's go pick the rail up. The old line. Well, good. Those are out. There's still plenty of iron in there. So, Someone, I'm sorry I don't have the text comment open on my screen right now, but they were talking about this. They gave me a suggestion. Let's go ahead and see if I can't find the comment. On the circuit condition for the cargo rockets, I usually just have one inserter with the condition to operate when the number of capsules in the silo is less than 1, and another inserter putting in cargo rocket sections where there are less than 100 in a silo. Works pretty well. I'm enjoying the series so far. I am now caught up. So let's see. So for this inserter, which does the cargo rocket sections, I definitely do that, and it works out great. The information on the rocket... There it is. Well, I couldn't read cargo rockets. I'm blind. Sorry about that. So, yeah, it says here, signal any sections used in the rocket's construction are added to the count of any sections in the cargo inventory. So that works as intended. What I'm having a problem with is space capsule signal. Any space capsules used in the rocket construction are added to the count of any capsules in the cargo inventory. So it says space capsule 1. If I were to put space capsule in here, for some reason previously it was putting an extra one in here. It'd put one in here, it'd go into space capsule, would fill, and then it would put another one in here. So there was one sitting in the inventory of the rocket, and I don't know why that was happening. I can do this again and see. Maybe I like didn't have it enabled, disabled. Maybe I was reading hand contents. I could have had, like, maybe something else could have been messed up, but I mean, it seems to be working now, so I'm happy about that. Anyways, we'll see if this works. It's now says space capsule enable, disable if space capsule is less than, or no, if space capsule is greater than 1. So I hope that works, because it's been working for the cargo rocket sections just fine. Man, there's no glass. All right. So because this is the starter base, I don't think I want red belts of anything. I'll just do 2 yellow belts and then combine them into a red belt for the smelting stack size, just to keep things more compact, because this is the space that I'm working with. Pretty much from like here to here. And trains are going to need to have unloaders, going to need to smelt, and then the trains need to turn around in there in that amount of time. That's right, the old diagonal and new diagonal connections won't fit. It's going to be annoying. It's not exactly the connection I want. Is it really this? No. I still don't have the connection that I want. Which is... a connection like this. So you know what? I guess we'll build it right now. So the first thing is I want to get my turn correct. I want to get it started at the correct point. So let's see. Oh, that's worrying. Why does... oh, no, that... now they should fit. Yeah, because I moved it. Okay. Let's start with the one that gives me one of the right directions. That would be this guy. Okay. Now instead of this turning, I'm gonna go straight. It's gonna turn up here. Good, that works. Okay. That is too far. Okay, and that one needs to happen there. That light can be pushed up, and that's how we deal with that. To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. And to the right, to the left. Can I shrink it down? No, that is where that light has to go. So that is stuck there. Not worrying about train signals in the final blueprint. Those can just go there, there, and there. Now it's all about the chain signals. I'll pick here, here, and here. There, there. There, there. There. That's a bummer. If this was two different, would it even matter? Not really. Not really that big of a bummer. Okay. So I think that was pretty easy to signal up. No hidden curves, curve balls for me to try and figure out with the rail signals. This is straight, so let's see. I want this one to go up one like that. There we go. Nice and easy. I like it when it's easy. Okay. So now I can add this. Remove that. Remove those. Create blueprint. We'll stick it in here. Gonna be another intersection. I called that one a Y intersection. This one's gonna be a T, or I called the first one a T intersection. This one's gonna be called a a Y intersection. And then this one is also going to have the I for intersection. And it'll be an F intersection. Backwards F. And my gut might be telling me that this is one that needs to be flipped as well. Call it an F intersection. Alright, I'm very proud of that. Now we can do one long that way, and we'll do one long this way. Now that I look at this, this should probably go back a couple blocks. So I'll do that real quick. I'll cut this out. Alright, so I fixed that and moved it back some. So now I have more space for the smelting array. Now I need to think about... Alright, let's just see what this would look like. I need more stacker types. So from here, go up. I deleted my iron unload station and I have to redo it. Now they share the same stacker. So things might get interesting, but we will see. They can merge into a single line like that. Okay. Well, that's one way of doing it. I think I just need to get it done. I need to get my science going. I don't want to spend a lot of time. This can be trial and error. I can do this and see how it looks, how it works, how it operates. Yeah, I'm pretty much always going to be unloading on the side with the... The side with the rail station is pretty much always the side that I will be unloading on. It's a bit unfortunate. One side will always be one thing closer than the other. These can all be downgraded to yellow. There we go. Now I have 4 belts. It's a lot of iron. Actually, this isn't iron yet. Excuse me, this is iron ore. And I will mix it, balance it. Getting lost in the sauce here, or there I am. The way this works, comes up here with the fuel filter, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, this is the iron. Alright guys, this is coming along pretty nicely. I'm going to cut the episode here, and when I come back in the next one, the next episode, we'll continue getting the unloading stations built. The iron is done. The copper still needs to be done. So copper, stone, and coal still need to be imprinted here. So there's still some stuff to do. Copper is going to be pretty simple. The stone and the coal, I need to think about where I want those exactly. So I build them in a spot where the coal can be used to fuel the furnaces, and the stone in its odd shapes has enough stuff around it to provide all the type of resources I need with stone that this mod does. So with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.